Hello and welcome to T.R. Crandall Guitars Tonal Research Center. Certain guitars, when the neck is removed, there's a tonal loss of about half. Our research indicates actually that half is a little bit of an exaggeration. It's actually about 38%. Half would be the maximum. Anyway, what we've done is we've come up with a tonal collection device to be able to address this problem. What we do is we very carefully extract the tone out of this nexus point, because the neck is actually the nexus of tone. It's a nodal point where tone is actually concentrated in the neck. And what we have, my assistant Luca here, is actually taking a tonal sample of the guitar before we remove the neck. It's very important because it gives us a kind of tonal spectrum. This is actually a vial of concentrated tone. And what we're able to do with this spectrum analysis that Luca is performing is we're able to build a tone profile for each guitar. This particular one has a certain warmth to it that you don't get out of contemporary guitars. It takes years for that to develop, and we have this proprietary process for actually removing, concentrating, and reinserting the tone back into the guitar once the neck is removed. Here's another vial of, this is a much brighter tone. It's concentrated, so it's a little hard to see, but if you look very carefully, you can see almost like a bluish tinge to it. That indicates a certain brightness when it's reinserted into the neck joint. So what happens here is Luca here draws a tonal profile. He takes it's very much like a geological sample. He takes an extraction from the neck, just a very small sample, not much is lost, and then we're able to get a tonal profile so that if some of the tone is lost, we can actually rebuild the tonal profile. It's like a DNA almost, like guitar DNA that resides in the neck joint itself. It's a very ticklish process. You do not want to huff this stuff. I once dropped a vial of this, and I wound up talking like an FM radio host for about 3 or 4 days afterwards before my voice returned to its normal voice. It is kind of a little bit dangerous that way. Tonal concentration, it has to be balanced. Like if we reinsert the wrong profile, your guitar could come out sounding much larger or much smaller or much cooler or much hotter than it originally did. And so we're really tone conservationists here. And so what we do is we have this system where we extract the tone from the guitar, because frankly, once you get that neck loose, there's no way, if you haven't extracted the tone, it's just going to come out and it's going to get dispersed into the atmosphere, and it's impossible to collect. So what we do is we extract it very carefully. After Luke has made a core sample in case some is lost, we extract it very carefully, we concentrate it, and we remove it very carefully, and we re-inject it into the neck as we reattach the neck. It's a very ticklish process, very difficult and ticklish process. It involves, as you see, this scientific machinery here. We've done a lot of research in collaboration with other research institutes in order to collect this tone. So when we reset a neck here, you do not lose your tone. We can add a little bit in, if asked, we can add a little bit. Of course, it's an extra charge, but we can add just a little bit of extra sweetness to your guitar. It can be up to half, but half, when you say half the tone is lost, that's actually a bit of an exaggeration. It's actually, most of the time, it's 38%. I've never seen half the tone. I have seen maybe up to 46%, but never half.
Now what you're seeing here is I'm removing the neck, and a little bit of tone escapes as I'm getting it off. But we actually have enough concentrate to be able to replace that as needed.
Now here we have a guitar that we've reset the neck on and reinserted the tone into the neck joint, and as you can hear, none of the tone is lost. Thanks for watching. This is Tom from T.R. Crandall Guitars.